This video is going to cover how to deep clean and seal granite countertops. Now, I did some research and I found mystonecare.com had a pretty good product. It is patented and it has guarantees and all that good stuff. And if you search on the YouTube, you'll find a nice gentleman with a bird that does a pretty good video showing you how to deep clean. I ordered the kit online and it comes with the stone and glass scrub, the daily cleaner, and the sealer. It also comes with an applicator, a scrubbing pad that I cut into thirds, and a bunch of microfiber cloths. Pretty good deal online, and again, it promises professional grade results. As you may or may not be able to tell, this countertop hasn't been sealed in forever. We bought this home a couple of years ago, and I'm finally getting around to this. So let's get started. You're going to use this first, and it tells you to shake it up really well. And you're gonna do even pressure. You'll feel the surface go. You'll wait about a minute. You'll give it another fast pass, and then remove with one of the microfiber cloths. So let me get prepped and we'll get started. All right, I sprayed some on the countertop. Let's start scrubbing away. And there's some deposits on this countertop that have been there forever, especially right around the faucets. And this says it'll get it, all the hard water stains, calcium deposits and all that off. And I can kind of feel it coming off. It looks like it's coming off. Have to give it a better scrub. This is the big area of concern around the faucets because it looked like all kinds of deposits there. So we're going to give that a better scrub. I'm even going to do the sink inside because it just looks like it could use some help. All right, I'm going to keep scrubbing and I'll be back. All right, it's been about a minute, a little over a minute, and I let it give it another scrub like they told me to. Now I'm wiping it all up with the microfiber towel. I did get the backsplash as well. Tell you what, the marble does look better. Didn't quite get the hard calcium stains off right here. But I'm gonna give it another scrubbing and see what that does. All right, now this is the stone cleaner. So maybe that will get rid of the calcium. So we're setting it to spray. Now this cleaner does have some of the polymers in it that will seal this, and they tell you to use this cleaner all the time. And if you do, then you can go about 3 years before you have to reseal. If you don't, they do recommend that you reseal every year. So I think I'm going to get a little more aggressive on these calcium ring here. It's gone a lot, but I can still see it. So I'm going to mess with that a little more off camera before we come back and seal up some things. So hang in there, be right back. All right, so I took some more of the cleaner and the scrub and got all this nice and clean. It looks so much better than what it did. Is it perfect? No, but for as old as this countertop is, it's pretty good. Next comes the sealer. So they do give you, it says anti-painter on it, but it's a nice little brush. This can be reused over and over again. You don't need a lot on here is what he's telling us. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on and just smush it around. I put a piece of blue tape because this is just half of our counter. And once I do this one half, I'll do the other half later, as in later today. But you let this go, you put this on for about, well, it sets up in 5 minutes or so. But you don't want to let this dry is what they tell you, because it will, well, it acts like Teflon is what he's saying. So we're just going to go ahead and put it on everywhere and let it set up for about a minute. Then we're going to look for little pockets where it's absorbed all of it and it needs more on it. So I'm going to finish this and we'll be right back. All right, it's been about a minute and a half and I can see where some areas are dry. And what he says to do is just add a little bit. But I'm just moving that polymer around here. And again, he'll give you more info about this on his website and on his channel, YouTube channel, if you look it up. It just looked like it was pretty easy stuff to do. And we definitely needed it done. And I can see a big difference in these counters already. We'll let this set up a little more and then we wipe it one final time with a microfiber cloth. And again, every time I use a microfiber cloth, I use a clean one because that's what you want to do. The one that you use to wipe up the rest of this sealer, it's a one-time use, so you'll have to use another one. Everything else you can wash and use over again. So we're almost ready for us to wipe this up. And again, you want to can always use the cleaner on everything. It says this is really good for glass too, and hard water stains. It'll pull it right up without hurting the glass. So we're gonna try that. Meant to tell you about the odor. There's very slight. It's nothing that would bother you. We had our granite countertops when they put in, they sealed them after they put them in, house stunk for quite some time. This doesn't. Once we wipe this off, we're gonna keep it dry for about 12 hours. Keep anything off of it for about 30 minutes. But again, you wanna keep it dry for about 12 hours. So I'm gonna wipe it up here now. I'll tell you what, it looks much nicer. Might be hard for you to see it, but in person, I mean, all the hard water stains here are gone. It looks so much better. And then, like I said, in about 30 minutes, this is gonna set up and we can put all of our decor back on. I'll put the faucets and all that back on. I'll probably wait the 12 hours though so it stays dry. I might be tempted to get everything wet. And thanks for watching. I hope you like it. I never ask you to subscribe, but if you want to, please do. I figure that's common sense and why tell you to do the obvious. If there are video ideas that you want, I'm happy to share them with you. Coming up soon, we'll be replacing the motor mounts for a 99 Mercedes SLK. That's our next big project. Not looking forward to that. All right, once again, thanks for watching.